Hey budgetly living family, welcome back to the channel, your home for exploring America's most fascinating destinations without overspending. Today we're heading deep into a state that's unlike anywhere else in the United States, Louisiana. Louisiana isn't just a place, it's an experience. This is a land where French colonial architecture meets African rhythms, where Spanish influence weaves into Caribbean spice, and where the slow, meandering bayous hide stories older than the United States itself. It's the birthplace of jazz, the capital of Cajun and Creole cooking, and a stage for some of America's most colorful traditions, from Mardi Gras parades to small-town gumbo cook-offs. Today, we'll explore the top 10 budget-friendly destinations in Louisiana, and I promise, each will be more than just a travel stop. It'll be a step into a living cultural museum. We'll dive into their history, traditions, and flavor, while keeping your wallet happy with realistic cost breakdowns and smart tips. Stick around until the end for a 3-day itinerary that ties it all together, plus a few bonus hacks to stretch your budget even further. Number 1. New Orleans, the heartbeat of Louisiana. Founded in 1718 by French colonists, New Orleans grew at the crossroads of trade routes, cultures, and empires. The French Quarter, its oldest neighborhood, is a sensory overload of wrought iron balconies, pastel-painted Creole townhouses, and narrow streets where history lingers in every brick. One of the crown jewels here is Jackson Square, which has served as the city's communal heart since the 18th century. Artists, street performers, and musicians have gathered here for centuries. Dominating the square is the St. Louis Cathedral, the oldest continuously active Roman Catholic cathedral in the United States, rebuilt in 1794 after a fire destroyed the earlier church. New Orleans' story is also one of resilience. The city has weathered hurricanes, fires, and floods, yet its cultural spirit has never been extinguished. French, African, Spanish, and Haitian influences are alive in its music, food, and celebrations. You'll taste this diversity in a bowl of gumbo, hear it in a jazz trumpet on Frenchmen Street, and see it in the elaborate costumes of Mardi Gras Indians. Budget tips. And skip pricey Bourbon Street drinks and head to Frenchmen Street for authentic jazz clubs where you only pay a small cover charge or tip the band. Let's ride the historic St. Charles Avenue streetcar for just $1.25 each way. It's a moving tour past grand mansions and oak-lined boulevards. Visit during French Quarterfest in April. Dozens of stages, hundreds of musicians, all for free. Budget breakdown. Café du Monde beignet and coffee, $6 to $8. A streetcar day pass, $3. Frenchmen Street live music, free, tip musicians. Po' boy sandwich from a local deli, $9 to $12. Total $25 to $30 for a full day. Number 2, Baton Rouge, capital with Southern soul. Baton Rouge, meaning red stick in French, was named by 17th century French explorers who saw a cypress pole stained red with animal blood, marking a tribal boundary. Today it stands as Louisiana's capital, blending political history with Southern hospitality. One of its most striking landmarks is the old state capitol, built in 1847 and resembling a Gothic castle. Inside, you'll find exhibits that tell the story of Louisiana's turbulent political past, including its role in the Civil War and Reconstruction. Just a short distance away is the USS Kidd, a Bayou destroyer nicknamed the Pirate of the Pacific, where you can climb aboard and imagine life at sea during one of history's most pivotal conflicts. Beyond politics and war stories, Baton Rouge has a thriving cultural scene. The Capitol Park Museum, free on certain days, offers a sweeping look at Louisiana's music, food, and traditions, from Cajun accordions to Mardi Gras floats. In the evening, the Mississippi River levee path is the perfect place to watch the sun dip below the horizon, casting gold across the water. Budget tips. Check museum free day schedules. You could save up to $15 per site. To eat like a local, a po' boy from a corner shop costs half as much as riverfront restaurants. And take advantage of free live music at public events in North Boulevard Town Square. Budget breakdown. Old State Capitol, free. USS Kidd, $14. Lunch po' boy, $8 to $10. Coffee and pastry, $4 to $5. Total $20 to $25. Number 3. Lafayette, hub of Cajun culture. Founded in the late 18th century by Acadian exiles from Canada, Lafayette is the beating heart of Cajun heritage. Here, the French language still dances in conversations. Zydeco music gets toes tapping, and family recipes for gumbo, boudin, and crawfish étouffée are treasured like heirlooms. At the Vermilionville Historic Village, you can step back into the 18th and 19th centuries. Blacksmiths hammer away at red-hot iron, weavers craft intricate textiles, and musicians play traditional French Louisiana tunes. This is not a tourist gimmick. It's a living preservation of the culture that defines this region. If you visit in April, the Festival International de Louisiane transforms the city into one of North America's largest free music festivals, with acts from around the world celebrating Louisiana's ties to France, Africa, and the Caribbean. Between music sets, explore Acadiana's food scene, where small-town eateries serve some of the best and most affordable Cajun food you'll ever eat. Budget tips. Join a free Cajun dance night at a local community hall. Skip fine dining. A plate lunch special of gumbo or jambalaya at a neighborhood spot is often under $10. Rent a bike to explore the city's compact historic district for just a few dollars an hour. Budget breakdown, Vermilionville entry, $10. A plate lunch, $8 to $10. Free music festival or dance, free. Bike rental, $5 to $7. A total, $20 to $27. Number 4, Natchitoches, Louisiana's oldest city. Established in 1714, Natchitoches predates New Orleans by 4 years and is the oldest permanent settlement in the Louisiana Purchase. Its downtown, lined with brick-paved streets and wrought iron balconies, feels like stepping back into the colonial era. The Cane River National Heritage Area preserves a rich blend of French, African, Native American, and Creole heritage. Here you'll find historic plantations, Catholic churches from the 1700s, and small museums telling the stories of the area's earliest settlers and enslaved people. Natchitoches is also home to Louisiana's famous meat pies, a savory pastry filled with spiced beef and pork, introduced by settlers centuries ago and still a local favorite today. If you visit in December, the Natchitoches Christmas Festival is a spectacular, budget-friendly celebration with parades, fireworks, and over 300,000 lights decorating the riverfront. Budget tips. Pick up a free self-guided walking tour map at the visitor center. Buy a bundled plantation pass to visit multiple historic sites for less. Time your visit for festivals when entertainment is free. Budget breakdown. Heritage area tour, free. Museum entry, $5 to $7. A meat pie lunch, $8. A plantation pass, $10 to $15. A total, $15 to $25. Number 5, Lake Charles, gateway to the Creole Nature Trail. Lake Charles is the starting point for the Creole Nature Trail All-American Road, a 180-mile scenic byway through salt marshes, Gulf beaches, and wildlife refuges. This is Louisiana's wild side. Expect to spot alligators basking in the sun, herons gliding overhead, and miles of untouched coastline. In town, the Mardi Gras Museum of Imperial Calcasieu offers the largest collection of Mardi Gras costumes in the world, each a work of art made with thousands of beads and feathers. Lake Charles is also known for its Creole and Cajun seafood, with local diners serving fried catfish, crawfish boils, and shrimp po' boys for a fraction of tourist prices. Budget tips. Pack your own snacks and drinks for the Creole Nature Trail to avoid costly roadside stops. A visit outside of major events like contraband days to enjoy lower hotel rates. Use public fishing piers instead of booking pricey charters. Budget breakdown, Nature Trail, free. Mardi Gras Museum, $10. And seafood lunch, $12 to $15. A total, $22 to $25. Number 6, Shreveport, Red River Rhythms and History. Founded in 1836 as a river port on the Red River, Shreveport became a vital trade and cultural hub in northwest Louisiana. Today it blends its riverboat past with a thriving arts and music scene. History buffs will enjoy the Spring Street Museum, housed in one of the city's oldest buildings, offering a glimpse into Shreveport's antebellum days. Music lovers should explore the Shreveport Municipal Auditorium, where legends like Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash performed during the Louisiana Hayride radio show. Shreveport also boasts riverfront parks, local art markets, and budget-friendly dining, from smoky barbecue joints to classic Southern diners. Budget tips. Visit free public art spaces like the Shreveport Common. Walk the scenic riverfront park for free. Catch low-cost performances at local community theaters. Budget breakdown, Spring Street Museum, free. A lunch at a barbecue joint, $10 to $12. Coffee or snack, $4. Total, $14 to $16. Number 7, Avery Island, the birthplace of Tabasco. Avery Island is more than just the home of the world-famous Tabasco sauce. It's a unique blend of industry, history, and natural beauty. The McElhenney family began producing Tabasco here in the 1860s, and you can tour the factory to see how this spicy staple is made. Beyond the hot sauce, Avery Island is a botanical haven. Jungle Gardens, designed by Edward Avery McElhenney, features 170 acres of semi-tropical plants, walking paths, and bird sanctuaries, including the famous Bird City, home to thousands of snowy egrets. Budget tips. Combine the Tabasco tour and Jungle Gardens entry for a discounted ticket. And bring your own picnic. The scenery is perfect for a low-cost meal. And visit in spring for peak blooms and bird watching. Budget breakdown. Tabasco factory tour, $5 to $7. Jungle Gardens entry, $8 to $10. Picnic supplies, $6 to $8. A total $19 to $25. Number 8, Houma Bayou Country Experience. Houma is the gateway to Louisiana's wetlands, where life moves to the rhythm of the tides. Founded in the 19th century, the town's history is deeply tied to fishing, trapping, and Cajun culture. A ride on a swamp tour offers the chance to see alligators, turtles, and birdlife in their natural habitat. On land, the Regional Military Museum tells the story of local veterans and their contributions to America's wars. Budget tips. Look for smaller, family-run swamp tours. They're often cheaper and more personal. Visit local seafood markets for fresh shrimp or crawfish at lower prices than restaurants. Explore the Bayou by kayak for an active, low-cost adventure. Budget breakdown. Swamp tour, $15 to $20. Seafood market meal, $10 to $12. The museum, $5. A total $30 to $37. Number 9, Grand Isle, Louisiana's barrier island retreat. Grand Isle is Louisiana's only inhabited barrier island, a paradise for fishing, birding, and beachcombing. Its history as a pirate hideout and fishing community gives it a rugged charm. The Grand Isle State Park offers miles of sandy shoreline perfect for picnicking, shell collecting, and spotting migrating birds. In summer, the island hosts the Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo, the oldest fishing tournament in the U.S. Budget tips. Camp at the state park for a fraction of hotel costs. Bring your own fishing gear to avoid rental fees. Visit in spring or fall for mild weather and fewer crowds. Budget breakdown. State park entry, $3. Camping, $18 to $20 per night. Meals from local markets, $8 to $10. Total, $29 to $33. Number 10, Opelousas, Zydeco capital of the world. Opelousas, one of Louisiana's oldest towns, was founded in 1720 and is steeped in Creole heritage. Known as the Zydeco capital of the world, its music festivals draw visitors from across the globe. The Opelousas Museum and Interpretive Center explores the area's history, from Native American tribes to French settlers and African American communities. Stroll through the historic district to admire antebellum architecture and colorful murals depicting local life. Budget tips. Visit during the free Zydeco music events in summer. Dine at family-owned Creole restaurants where hearty meals cost under $10. And take a self-guided mural tour for free. Budget breakdown. Museum entry, $5. Creole meal, $8 to $10. And coffee or snack, $3 to $4. Total, $16 to $19. 3-day Louisiana budget itinerary. Day 1, New Orleans and Baton Rouge. And morning. Start with a classic beignet and coffee at Café du Monde, $6 to $8. Stroll Jackson Square and admire the St. Louis Cathedral. A midday, ride the St. Charles streetcar, $3, to see the Garden District's grand homes. Afternoon, drive to Baton Rouge, 1.5 hours, and tour the Old State Capitol, free, and USS Kidd, $14. Evening, enjoy a po' boy sandwich at a local deli, $8 to $10, and watch the sunset along the Mississippi River Levee path. Estimated total $35 to $40. Day 2. Cajun Country and Natchitoches. Morning. Head to Lafayette and explore Vermilionville. $10. Enjoy a plate lunch. $8 to $10. Afternoon. Attend a free Cajun music event if available, then drive to Natchitoches. 2.5 hours. Evening. Stroll the brick streets, grab a meat pie. $8. And take in the illuminated riverfront if visiting in December. Estimated total $26 to $30. Day 3. Coastal and Bayou Adventures. Morning. Start in Lake Charles with the Mardi Gras Museum. $10. And a quick seafood lunch. $12 to $15. Afternoon. Drive the Creole Nature Trail, free, spotting wildlife. Continue to Houma for a swamp tour. $15 to $20. Evening. If time allows, end your day at Grand Isle State Park. $3. Or Opelousas for live Zydeco music, free. Estimated total $40 to $48. Bonus hacks for Louisiana on a budget. 1. Festival strategy. Louisiana has over 400 annual festivals, many of which are free. Plan trips to coincide with them. 2. Public transport in New Orleans. The streetcars are not just historic, they're the cheapest scenic tours you'll find. 3. Cultural centers and museums. Many offer free admission days. Check online before you visit. Legal disclaimer. All prices and travel details provided in this video are based on current research as of the time of production. Costs may vary depending on season, availability, and local economic changes. Always verify prices, opening hours, and any travel advisories before planning your trip. And there you have it, Louisiana on a budget, without sacrificing history, culture, or fun. From the jazz-filled streets of New Orleans to the quiet beauty of Grand Isle, every corner of this state has a story worth hearing and a flavor worth tasting. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. Your support helps us bring you more budget travel tips and hidden gems from across America. Next stop, the rugged coastlines, seafood feasts, and historic charm of Maine. All on a budget you'll love. Until next time, travel smart, live large, and stay budgetly.